Hi there, I'm Construction Gamer and this is a UK Northern Powerhouse on Transport Fever 2. In today's episode we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be taking a break from HS2 just for this episode because I'd like to do something that I'd wanted to do for quite a while, and that's build the Nottingham Express Transit network. I think now that we've got the East Midlands Hub airport in, it probably makes a bit more sense to actually include that, as the plans for HS2, the East Midlands Hub, actually do include an extension of the Nottingham Express Transit from, Totten Lane to the actual hub station itself. So it's not actually a substantial kind of extension, it's only a little one, but it just means that the express transit system is hooked up to the HS2 hub station. So I've already built the Nottingham Road over the road over rail bridge here for that. I built that some time ago, planning to do the tram network, but never really got round to it. So I think we will continue with that. This is obviously East Midlands Hub. Just kind of went away from that briefly, but that's what we were left with in the last episode. I've done a little bit of work with the paintbrush and whatnot just to make it look a little bit tidier, but I think that it's pretty much finished. I've got two services calling at the station. I've got the Liverpool to Grantham on this service calls here. I'm not sure if it would come down here in real life or not, or go across this northern kind of bypass track, but I've got it stopping there, and I've got a Derby to East Midlands Hub kind of backwards and forwards shuttle service as well, just so Derby is connected up to the hub, and Nottingham obviously is connected by the rail service, but it's going to be connected via the tram network as well. So actually, before we go any further, because I keep almost forgetting, we do have some new patrons who do deserve to have some trains named after them, so we'll do that quickly, which obviously they always get an express train named after them, a nice looking train. So what's this? Transpennine Express one here can be the Exo Hunter ATL Express, and we've got another kind of Transpennine Express service, which can be the Graham Tilly Express. And what else have we got? Let's look. How many more express trains have we got? Because I don't want to have to start going into any other ones. We've got, let's have a look. Got another East Coast 800 here, which deserves a name. And this can be the Hogs Hill Hero Express, and one more. Let's take a look. What have we got down here? Another Transpennine Express Nova 1 can be the Alex Express. There we are. So thank you to those patrons for supporting the channel. It really does mean a lot to me that you support it. So there we are. I've got those trains named. Now onto the tram network, or the express transit network as it's called. First thing I want to do though is delete this bit of a road, because it's a little bit too, well, it was alright I think to begin with, but the AI got involved and decided it was going to build its own road attached to it, and it looks a little bit rubbish now. So what I actually want is this road here to come down. So it's going to be a dual carriageway with a tram, bus lane and tram electrification, and just chuck that into there. It's still a little bit bumpy and quite a lot steep as well, but I don't think there's anything else I can really do to improve that. But what I do want to do before we do anything else is just lock it so the AI doesn't get any ideas about putting roads onto that, because it just, especially for trams, it just makes them look a little bit rubbish when they're coming down steep hills. I've already put in some steps so people will be able to get from this tram stop here down to the railway station, so that's already integrated. So I think the first thing we want to do is what will I do is get rid of all of this actually. So the main bridge is kind of staying in place, so that's the main bit, the most difficult bit. Well, it's not really that difficult, but you know what I mean. And we have it coming, it's looking a bit rubbish, isn't it? Can we make it look a little bit nicer? Maybe if it doesn't kind of go down on that horrible, can you be flat? Let's maybe, if we flatten this terrain like that and then try that, shall we? I'd like it to look a little bit more attractive than it's giving me. Just a little bit of touch in a downward direct, maybe a little bit more, yeah, something like that, and then we can start coming down. I might just raise the terrain actually to meet it, because I don't want it to be all up and down and all over the place, because it would look a little bit rubbish. So yeah, now I'm not sure if the network runs along the road as it heads up towards Phoenix Park, but I'm just, in this particular instance, I'm just going to have it running on this dual carriageway, I think. So I'm going to put in just a junction there. What's it doing to that road? Nothing. That's alright. So I'll put a T junction in there. Maybe try and keep it flat for now. Wow, that's hideous. Why are you doing that? Yeah, it's giving me all kinds of weird looking slopes today, isn't it? Right, if we have that perfectly flat, like that, and then if we start to run it down towards the Midland main line, no, I don't want it to be on a bridge if I can help it. Now it is going a little bit far out of the way. I mean, there's going to be, do I want it to be out this far? I'm not sure if I do, you know, it is quite a mission away from any passengers, which is the main thing. And before we do anything else, we'll get in a bit of asymmetric road. We'll link that up like so, and just flip it round like so. Yeah, no, I don't want it going off quite like that just yet. Let's get rid of all of this and that. Although we are breaking, are we breaking a bus link? Do we have any buses? No, we're not. We're not breaking the bus link, which is fine. Because what I was thinking is I want to try and encourage some development over this side of the city, considering we are building a nice tram network for them to use. So I would like to maybe try and get some development like along this road. Is that still... It's not fantastic, is it? It's all up and down all over the place. So I think if we extend it out to about there, and then we'll have it actually running on a dual carriageway, but a faster dual carriageway, so the trams can run a bit faster, and obviously the road vehicles can as well. So we'll use this for two things. So we'll run that up to about there. I know it's running into the middle of nowhere and there's going to be no passengers on it, but I guess we could run a bus, but we do have already services to Mansfield and Chesterfield. I don't know, we'll see. But what I do want is around here, can I get a road, a junction in here without ruining this road, which I think we can. It doesn't look too bad. It looks acceptable, I think, passable. As long as it's not going all like really steep uphill and down dale type thing, then I don't mind too much. And obviously we are going to flatten this terrain out. Maybe if we extend that out a little bit more. No, we'll extend it out from the get-go, because that means the road's a little bit more attractive. Not, yeah, that's not too bad. And then just basically give the game, the AI, some indication that we would like some development around here. Yeah, we'll rebuild all of this, because we are going to do a little bit of demolition of Nottingham itself as well, because it hasn't, I don't know if it's just because of the size of the map now, it is absolutely enormous, but I've noticed the cities really aren't growing as much as they used to. So I think we'll do a little bit of demolition of Nottingham, not too much, just to try and get it to encourage some development over here instead. And just put, yeah, we don't really need to do all this, but I'd just really like to try and encourage as much development as physically possible. So let's put those roads in there, and again with this one as well, we'll have that across towards that road there, and then we'll have some little connecting streets into this. Like so. We'll probably get rid of that bus stop actually, because we won't need that anymore, because we're going to replace the bus service with a tram service, obviously. Just wang that into there like that. So is that the bus service? Yes it is. We're not going to have you anymore. So the bus lines, the only ones we can see, oh, they've got vehicles on them. These are buses, ones we can see. Sell all of those and then come over with the line. We'll just get rid of that, and we'll actually just delete all the bus stops as well for now, I think, and get rid of that as well. And then just have a little bit of smoothing again, just to encourage the AI to develop over this side of the map, well, this side of the city rather. Flatten that off a little bit, and this as well. Are we on to full speed there? Yeah, we are. Just takes so long. I mean, it is quite hilly, isn't it there? Don't know if it is in real life, but it is on the map, just due to the scale more than anything. So we'll do all that. Still not entirely happy with that, but I think for now I'm just going to take it. Now if I build a little road up here, will that give me a tendril? Maybe from here. No, it looks, nope, just want a little path down. Does look a little bit pants though, doesn't it? Maybe if we go into the assets and we try and put some steps in this side. So we want the actual steps that come down. Let's take a look. Don't think this is gone. Oh, it might actually work. It's a bit low on one side though, that's the only problem, but can I plus, yeah, that's better on that side, isn't it? What about the lower? Can I change the height of the steps to 9? Maybe if you have at a right angle to that bit there, like so. And that, I think we will take that actually, and maybe do the same on this side as well. So we'll have another set of steps, just basically reduces the walking distance that people have to walk to get to the tram stop, and obviously that reduces the overall journey time, because walking is included within that journey time. So anything we can do to reduce that overall journey time, all the better. You know, it means passengers will be more willing to go on our transport network. You know, I'll put a lock on all of this actually, just to stop. I know we've got to pay for it, but I think at this stage in the game it doesn't really make any difference, does it? Especially as we're losing so much money anyway. Keep having to inject cash all the time just to keep us above, keep us afloat. So we'll just paint this a little bit, make it look a little bit better, like so. Get rid of some of that grass going through there, and we will have another tram stop on this side, so about here. I know it's a bit close to that one, but that's for the train station, obviously. And I think that will be, yeah, that'll be those. And then what have we got coming? So we want, I think I want to get rid of this road. A little bit more demolition of Nottingham is needed, I think, he says. But then again, like I said, we do want to try and encourage development in other parts of the city, so this isn't the end of the world. Just want this to be, so we want a right angle coming off. We do want tram and electric, and then we want another one coming off here, like so. Now it is a little bit kind of, it's not in the right sort of place where this is going. It shouldn't be going back north again, but just because of the way the map's orientated and things, that's what's going to have to happen. And this shouldn't be really going east, it should be going pretty much more southerly, so I think we'll make it a little bit more southerly. I think we might actually have to have, it's going all bumpy and all rubbish looking, maybe a little bit more demolition of Nottingham. I mean, this isn't really the hilliest, it's not massively hilly, it's only a bit of a slope, but it is giving me all sorts of weird shapes for the road, which I don't want. So I think I am pretty much going to have to own the whole of the road network. Why is that? Come on, just put a bit more demolition then. Maybe if we head kind of southeasterly for a little bit, and then we start to head south. But I think we are probably going to have a bus network in there as well, just to provide a bit of connectivity for this eastern part of the city, because otherwise it's not really going to be served, is it? So yeah, we'll do that, and then it will demolish this as well as we're at it. Hopefully it will grow back and redevelop, and then we want this to start heading up in this sort of direction across there like that, and then we'll just replace some of these roads that we've got rid of. So we'll have a few cross connections in across here like so, a couple more, just get some of these bits connected up, maybe across there. What's that doing? That it is quite steep, I think. Yeah, that'll do. I will take that, get that connected up, and maybe across there, and another little bit of road here, like, and that one as well. Why not get that connected up? What's it looking like? It is quite steep, but I think we'll have to live with it. Before we do anything else, I do want to lock all this, so I don't want any more junctions being created to make it look any worse than it already does. So we will snap all that, lock all that, make sure the game can't do anything to it, add any roads to it, start making it look a little bit more rubbish, smooth some of this off. And then what I think I'll do is I'll have a bus stop building. I'll have a bus stop there, and then I don't really want one on there because it looks pants. Right, let's do this again. I think after just taking ownership of that road, I think what I want is, so we want a street, yes, dual carriageway with tram. Put that on there and then have it flat. I just don't like having the bus stops on hills, not steep hills anyway, because they look rubbish, don't they? So buildings, bus stop. They do work on like a slight slope, but as soon as you start getting a steep slope, it just really starts to look kind of really bad. So that's what we want to try and avoid. Get that into there, and then connect these streets back up again that we've just got rid of. Let's see what that's doing to my nice road, which I've tried to make as shallow an incline as possible. Maybe a little, probably just a side street for that one will do, won't it? And then just smooth this off again. Try and encourage that development. I don't know if smoothing helps at all with encouraging development, but it's always good just to kind of do it anyway, like so. So we've got like a bit of an interchange here. I could have had a bus stop here, I guess, or a tram stop rather, but again, it's on a hill and it's only just after the King Street stop, which in reality I don't know what that would be called. Doesn't, on the little map that I'm looking at, it doesn't say, it just says city centre. So I'll leave that. Or shall I just call it Nottingham Station? Yeah, we'll have Nottingham Station, and then we'll have, I think we'll have a terminus. Should we put one of these? They are quite steep, aren't they? Electric. We'll just have it 20 metres long with, we'll keep the two platforms, just put that on there like so, and then I think we'll have, I know these stops that I'm putting down are pretty close together, but it's not really the end of the world, I don't think. We're not worrying about money, so we're more concerned with connectivity more than anything anyway, so it's good to have plenty of stops in place. No, we don't want any bus lane or anything. What's that done to me? Hill? Nothing, that's alright. And then coming up here, I think I'm just going to run a road. I don't, it's not going to get used, but I just don't like the thought of having like a massive run with no stops going to the middle of nowhere. So we'll have maybe a couple more here. And do I own this? No, let's make sure I own the whole tram line, because we don't want the game doing anything, getting any funny ideas. Take ownership of that as well, and that down to there, and that's all owned as well, so that's good. So yeah, I mean, this eastern part is a little bit lacking, I guess. I could run a bus. I'll get rid of that bus stop there. I will use the tram stop actually, so we'll have a few bus stops around here, around the eastern part of the city, just to improve that connectivity. Come round, maybe stop at the station and then just go back in a loop over this far side here. Maybe if I put these bus stops a bit close to that. It provides a bit of an interchange between the tram and the bus as well, I guess, which could help. Do I want... I think I want another bus stop down here, and then I'll just put the bus route in before we do anything else. So we'll just want buses coming around this eastern part of the city, coming into the tram stop, turning around, heading back out again. So that is shuttle Nottingham East, and we'll have, I think, some stagecoach buses on that. Do we have a bus depot? We should have a truck stop somewhere. Truck depot, yeah, there's one all the way down here. We won't bother building a new one. Passenger, we'll put on, I think, five buses, should be more than enough, I think, onto that shuttle Nottingham East. So next, I think I've built this road in a little bit of the wrong place. So basically what we want is this road here. So we want a dual carriageway with a tram, then we come over here and go straight over there. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and a bit. That should get us over that, no problem. Now I appreciate this is going into the absolute middle of nowhere, isn't it? But it's a bit of a toss-up really. Could have it ending here, couldn't I? But I'd call it Basford maybe. I think that's probably a better idea actually in hindsight, isn't it? Get rid of that. Place this dual carriageway with nothing. Just have that running off there like that, and then we'll have a no, not one of them building in here. Tram, yes please, just somewhere for the trams to turn round. Now it is a little bit of a sharp corner. I probably would have preferred like a roundabout or something, but I think I'll just live with that, and then this road can just finish off. So back to that, get this back. Where are you? Up there. Just get that connected up. No, we don't want no trams, no bus lanes, thank you very much. We just want the road connecting up. I know would have been nice to make it go to like Phoenix Park or something, but I think we will just have it at the station that I can see named on the map that I've got, which is Basford, like so. And then we need a bridge over this junction here. I think I'll put it in first. We'll go electric dual carriageway again. I don't know if it is on its own track or segregated or anything, but I just want to put it on this bit of road, make sure that's not kind of colliding with anything. It's not fouling the lines, I don't think. Just about, I think that's all right. And then bring this down to ground level, and then I think I just have to delete this. Can we get down to there and make it look attractive, or make it look not rubbish? Maybe that's yeah, it does those little bumpy things. It's a little bit frustrating, but it's not too bad. I think we will take it. And then I think I just want to realign this a little bit just to bring it in. Actually, I think we will have a bit of an extension to that bridge. Yeah, that looks fine. And then, having said that, it doesn't really need to be a road at this stage, I don't think, because there's going to be no road vehicles actually using. But I think we'll just keep it as road anyway, then just hook that up to there, and then that's got to turn around. We've already got a stop in there, so we need our 2 services. So we want our tram services. So we've got Basford down to that stop there, that one there, and then off down to the south, and then back again, like so. So that is, we'll just call it net, I guess, and that is Basford to Clifton. I know it doesn't go as far down as Clifton on this, but I think we'll do that anyway. Chuck that on there, and then another route going off to there. Why are you broken? Maybe that's not a tram. That's probably not a tram track. Not to worry. Net, and then that is Basford to East Midlands Hub, and it's not accepting that as a tram network, is it? Do we not have any? Yeah, it's all cabled, isn't it? Let's just check what's going on. What have I done? It's not taking the tram. So back to roads, go to street, bus lane, tram track, electric. Yeah, that's fine. Then it's national road, which is fine. Bus lane, tram track, electric, and then we go to that bus lane, tram track, electric, and then got a one-way street loop on here. Don't know what the issue is actually, so we can get rid of that anyway, because I thought the tram was going somewhere else, which it obviously isn't. So we could make that a little less sharp, I think. Yeah, why is it saying it's broken? It was broken anyway. Bring that round. Can I just want a nice... Okay, get rid of that bit of road then. Want a nice... Get rid of that bit of road. A nice curve. That doesn't look rubbish like that. Just a don't go downhill, just keep it on the level, come round, and then maybe if we get rid of that, is that going to put a little bit of a kink in the road and it's going downhill, but I think that's not too bad. And then that road doesn't need to exist anymore. Smooth that off, and then why is it now a bus lane? Right, okay, let's try that again. So we've got Basford and then there. Why isn't it taking? No, right, tram, new line. Okie dokie, so I've just had a little play around and it was just the bus stop that it wasn't happy with, so that's all fine. Now we'll give that some colour like that. Is that not quite good enough definition, I don't think. And then obviously I think I'll put the depot over here, shall I? May as well, out the way. Buildings want a tram depot. Actually, we'll put it on here. I don't want to put it on the actual curve, because then it can start to make the curve look a little bit rubbish sometimes if you try and bolt it onto there. So we'll chuck that on there like that. So this one, 5. Maybe unpause the game. So what should we go with? I think, what's the CAF? Let me just have a quick look. I haven't got any modded trams, but I want one that looks relatively close. Yeah, I think we could go with the CAF Urbos 3. What, 5 of them did I say? For the one to Clifton. No, important. Unable to find path to stop. What? Why are you doing this to me? It's all fine, isn't it? Is that's definitely electric, isn't it? Yeah. Why is it not? Right, maybe if I try, go for that one. Nope. Unable to find path to stop. Missing electric tracks. Is there? Yes, there is. That entire section is not electrified. Right, electric. Try that again. Not sure why that wasn't electrified. It's my fault, obviously, because I hadn't selected the right thing. So I want this to be the Clifton service. Hooray. And then we'll have another one of these 8. Overkill and expensive, but I want a high frequency service to the actual hub itself. So we've got all those. Nice. Are you actually line coloured? I don't think I did I? Let's take a look at that. So we want like a bluey colour. Yeah, we've got line colourable trams. I'll have these the same colour even though they're on a different line. I know it would be nice to kind of differentiate them, but I think I want a net colour scheme, which I think that's close enough. I think that's not too far off, is it? That's not too bad. So we've got a high frequency. We've got people stopping here already, which is a bit unusual considering we've only got... Don't know why people are stopping there, but I guess it's not the end of the world, is it? And then what we're going to do, paint tools, just do a little bit of work with this paint, get rid of some of this around here. And we're using, what are we using? Asphalt 2. Just tidy that up a little bit as all the trams parade out. Let's sort some of this terrain out here, make it look a little bit better. And then I think what I'll do on here, we will use the retaining walls. Collision off. What do you need to be? I think you need to be... No, that's overkill. A little bit of road just to get rid of this glitch in here, which looks a little bit rubbish, doesn't it? So tab that down into there. Tidy some of that horrible glitching up. Gives a little bit of a interface with the terrain rather than going straight into the grass or the soil. And the same here, just spin this round. High detailing indeed. All adds to make it look a little bit better, doesn't it? Just spin around this, playing with this just to get it in the right place. Just want it until it starts just below the glitching through the road bit. Oh, let's realign that up again. Now I've made that look rubbish. Line that up like so, and we'll do a little bit of paint as well around this edge. A little bit of, oh no, I'm trying to use the other one, which looks a little bit, I know it still says asphalt, but it's a bit more concrete like, isn't it, than the asphalt one, which is a bit darker. I wish is there a I don't think there is a concrete, is there? There's just asphalt. Put that on there, get rid of some of that grass underneath. Try and make it look, it doesn't really give you the squarest of looks, does it? It makes it look a little bit tidier, I think, just adding a little bit of concrete or asphalt rather. In this case, maybe if we bring it right down, a little bit of sprayed concrete retaining wall or something on there and underneath as well. Like so. I think I want to paint around here. I know I've already done kind of bits of retaining wall and stuff around here with the steps and that, just to make that look a little bit better and just to provide passenger access for the actual railway station. Let's get rid of some of that. I think I'll get rid of some of the concrete around here. It doesn't really need it, I don't think. And then let's check our frequency for the services. So we've got just the ones we can see, thank you very much. Basford to Clifton, 52 seconds. Basford to East Midlands Hub, 46 seconds. I think that's frequent enough. And what about the bus service, 75 seconds? Yeah, I'll keep that a bit lower because I know I want a decent connectivity, but at the same time I don't really want the buses. Did I have that as a stop, did I? The Crescent. No, I just want it at Main Street, please. So upper, Nottingham Exchange. just chuck that one on there like so. So Nottingham's got pretty good connectivity now. We've got that little bit of an interchange there if passengers want to change to get actually over here. Once we start HS2 services, that should all start kicking into gear. What sort of growth potential have you got? You can be 540% increase, 180, and I guess once we start HS2 services that should increase a little bit, but yeah, it should all be fine, shouldn't it? What you've got, you reach out to about there and you reach to about there. I think what I want to pause the game, we will just move this in a little bit. I think no, we don't want any tram stops or anything. We just want a road up here. I don't think we need bus lanes because there's not really that much traffic. But what I do want to do is just delete that bus stop there and then have it there in a little bit more in, because I think this area here was a little bit too far to walk to the tram stop. And we've got a bus stop there. Actually no, a little bit of fine tuning. We'll have it there instead because we've already got a bus stop there which has decent reach. That one. So they've all got decent reach. We can unpause the game again, and Nottingham now has a tram network. I know it's not super accurate, but it just gives us that connectivity into the East Midlands Hub station, and obviously it provides the Nottingham with a little bit more of a shuttle service really to the station, doesn't it? So I think I will leave it there. I'll jump on board this tram. I think we haven't done a tram journey, don't think, before. We'll do this all the way up to Clifton, but I'm going to leave it there for today. Say until next time, bye bye.